I know. My job is to push this button and let you back inside.
And don't forget, be a good little monkey spacewalker.
There's nothing a monkey likes better than a spacewalk.
Wow, that city kid really gets around.
George knew what he had to do first. Remove the nuts using the wrench. Why didn't it move? He knew the rule. Lefty-loosey and righty-tighty. He wasn't the first monkey to mix up his loosey and his tighty. Just the first one in space.
Oh, did I mention George only has enough air to last 2 minutes?
Well, you did now. George, you must complete the mission expeditiously.
Huh?
I mean, finish up and get back in the rocket very quickly.
Putting replacements in was pretty easy. And then it wasn't. Maybe he needed to put this stuff in exactly where the old stuff was. Oh no, this last hole was a completely different shape.
George, you need to head inside now.
George? I'm going out there after him.
You can't. You don't have a tether.
Oh, boy.
Why, it wasn't a different shape at all. Now he needed righty-tighty.
George, you have only 5 seconds of air left.
That's it, I'm going out.
No, you'll float out into space.
He made it! George is safe!
Yes, George! George did it! The telescope controls work again!
Great work, guys. You're coming home.
Oh, it wasn't 2 minutes. It was 1 hour and 2 minutes. My mistake.
Maybe dog food made Hundley jumpy. Only one way to find out. George didn't feel any different, so it wasn't the food. Hundley was more energetic than ever. Now he wanted to go back out to play. Was Hundley pretending to be asleep? Or had his mood changed again? George did want to play, but he had to solve the mystery of Hundley? This was too much. Was Hundley sick? No, his nose was cold. He sorted his photos into two groups. Quiet, normal Hundley, and lively, unusual, un-Hundley. He didn't even know what he was hoping to see. Then, he noticed something. Normal Hundley had a brown collar, but Jumpy Hundley had a red collar. Charky jumped around a lot, and she had a red collar too. George had the solution. Red collars make dogs jump more. To test his theory, George put on a red tie. He didn't feel different. He couldn't jump higher. Maybe it only worked on dogs. Hundley thought he sure was looking good tonight. That explained everything. Hundley was acting like two different dogs because he was two different dogs.
Hundley!
George,
Doxy!
I've got you.
I'll take her, my poor little Doxy. Oh, yes, she did.
This is my sister, Dorothy.
Doxy has a way of getting loose.
Wow. If I didn't see her right there, I'd think that was Hundley wrecking the place.
George was having so much fun with Doxy. Maybe someday Hundley would meet a monkey he could have fun with too. The squiggle was much thicker in Sue Berm's painting. Was it because she was bigger? Or was it because she used a bigger brush? George needed to paint a lavender blob. But he had no lavender paint.
Out here, Mr. Glass.
Mr. Zubel and Mr. Glass were right above him. George worried they'd look down and see the painting.
Ah, we could also use lights like this to focus attention on the painting.
Great. Let's do it.
There's one other thing I think you should have. It's in the oven.
You keep art supplies in your oven?
No, I made carrot cake.
Oh, one piece, then back to my lobby to hang my unique painting.
George had to finish his painting in the time it took one billionaire to eat one piece of carrot cake. Blue was the closest color George had to lavender, but it was wrong. Sharky's feet reminded George how Sue Berm mixed colors to make different colors. Sharky hadn't made lavender, but she had made black. George had to find the combination of colors that would make lavender. White turned the color lighter. George hoped he could get to the glass tower before Mr. Glass.
Hi, George.
Hey, that's my unique painting, and another one just like it? There are two. And that's not unique.
There cannot be two. Every Sue Berm painting is different.
And why isn't it in my lobby, where I left it? Monkey!
They're almost identical, but this one has Sue Berm's nose print. The ripped one is the original.
Monkey!
Hold on. George, did you make this copy because that one ripped? It's almost perfect! You're a good painter, George!
Wait. A painting monkey? A painting elephant? Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Well, of course not. Because what I'm thinking is... unique! Tell me that anywhere else in the whole world there's an elephant and a monkey painting in a lobby.
Well, I'd say your lobby is unique.
Yes, exactly. And you know the best part? They work for peanuts!
First, he'd need someone who could distract the women. Second, he needed someone who could open that cage. If anyone could open that cage, it was Sharky, the dog escape artist. Next, he had to explain his Hundley escape plan to his team of experts. He showed them where the cages were and which one had Hundley in it.
Well, you like the flea bath, huh? You are an itchy fella.
Phase 1, the distractor.
I'm coming. Who is it? Oh, Gwen, you got to come see this.
What? Oh, how sweet.
Oh, look at this. Look, I'm gonna eat you up.
Well, don't you think that's the cutest thing you've ever seen?
You are too cute.
Phase 2, the escape artist. At least phase 1 worked.
Who's that?
We'd better check the cages. There's no one missing.
Now Gnocchi was getting locked up, and George couldn't open the cages. Or maybe he could.
Shh. Please. Thank you.
If he squeezed this, it moved those things and unlocked the door. Was he forgetting something? Like the sliding bar across the top? He was so sure it slid out. Maybe he pushed when he should have pulled. George hadn't figured out phase 3, how to get out unseen.
Would you please go see what's upsetting them?
Oh, it's just the cleaning lady.
Oh, the cleaning lady. Stop her, please. I got to pay her.
Too late. She's gone.
There was one step left to complete George's plan. And now that Hundley felt dignified again, George could get back to his game. And Hundley could get back to defending his lobby's dignity. The show went on. And on. And neither George nor Bill missed a single cue. But the most difficult cue was still to come.
She's a
Out in all weather, looks stylish in leather, has tons of bovine.
We're doing great. Just that one big cue left, remember?
It's not her sirloin steaks, it's the milk she makes. How I love to hear
1
it carry
confetti,
out more.
2 curtain, 3 trapdoor, 4 flat, 5 curtain. Got it?
What starts in her udder ends up as fresh butter, or milk or cream or yogurt
Uh-oh,
if you
someone could
please.
trip.
Everything she eats turns into lactose treats, from an ice cream sundae to a
Got
taco
it.
with cheese.
George, pull trap 3C. No, 1C. No!
That was odd. Bill was usually so responsible.
Ribbit, you can do this.
1 minute.
Starts in her udder ends up as fresh butter, or milk or cream or yogurt if you please.
Where could he be?
Everything she eats turns
Nice, Skunk. Please don't spray me.
into a taco with cheese. Milk and makes her happy. Just see her wag her tail. 1,000 squirts, it never hurts when I fill up my pail.
Okay, just breathe normally. Whoa!
Neptune's knickers. A skunk. Just don't alarm it.
George knew the skunk could spray at any moment and ruin the show. But he also knew the show must go on.
Don't upset the skunk.
He's gonna spray. He's gonna spray.
So George concentrated real hard
So whenever you hear mooing, please stop what you're doing and thank this lovely creature here and now.
and counted 1, A, B, C.
She's a topsy-turnsy, purebred Guernsey, four-legged miracle of nature. Look out!
Oh! Hi. I was gonna do some frog calls for you. Here we go. Ribbit. Ribbit.
George, you were amazing. Maybe the best stagehand ever.
And that's about it.
Curtain call, everyone. You fellas too.
You know, with all the chaos, I didn't have time to think about being scared, so I wasn't.
I must say, those were some fine frog calls.
Oh, you're just being kind.
Mr. Auger reconnected the pipes, then had one last thing to do.
Would you like to open the main and allow everyone to have water again? No! Open it! Lefty Lucy!
Hundley wasn't sure George should be taught things like this.
George, would you like a boat or a nice ducky? I'll go first thing tomorrow. You'll clean up so I can go buy toys now? Remember how to use the dishwasher? First, scrape the food off the...
George, being a good little monkey, did just as he promised. Water was backing up out of the dishwasher this time. Why? Mr. Auger must have missed a clog. It was a good thing George had watched him closely. Righty-tighty shuts off the water. He did everything Mr. Auger had done, but didn't find a clog. If the last clog moved to the kitchen, maybe this clog had moved downstairs. This was too big a job for one monkey. He'd better go get the man with the yellow hat from the store. Being a good plumber, George reopened the water main so everyone would have water. Being a monkey, he forgot he'd opened the taps in the apartment. Hundley was relieved. With George gone, nothing sloppy could happen. Pipes should always be properly tightened.
George, when you came to the store and wanted me to come home, did it have anything to do with the water pouring off of our balcony?
No!
Did you call the plumber yet?
Is something wrong? I was on the roof feeding the pigeons. Holy hinges! Hundley!
Oh, boy. Found your clog. You can't dump food in the dishwasher. And from now on, leave plumbing to the experts. That would be me.
His plumbing day's over. George enjoyed a nice hot bath with his new tub toy. Guaranteed never to slip down the drain. All of his friends liked the hat, so George added more fun for himself.
And in conclusion, blah, etc., so forth and so on. Well, that's some hat. And yellow. Can I see? Oh, boy, this is one fun hat. Wow, if I could have had a hat like this, I may never have gotten my yellow one.
That was the best thing anyone ever said to George.
You want me to have it? This is the best thing anyone ever gave me. Oh, surprisingly comfortable. You want me to wear it outside? Sure, why not?
Good after. Oh, some chapeau.
George made it.
Having people see the man with the yellow monkey fun hat made George feel very proud.
Hi, Charky. Oh, easy, girl. Oh, no. I'm late. George, I've got 5 minutes to get to the museum for my speech. I have to make a good impression.
George was tempted to play with the yellow hat, but the man had asked him not to, because he needed to wear it to give a very important speech at the museum. Oh boy.
Hi, George. Bye, George.
And if an apple traveling at the speed of light hits a static banana...
Oh, everyone's here already. Great. Professor Wiseman asked me to speak today about the scientific method. Of course, we've all heard the saying, what goes around comes around. Haven't we? Did I say something wrong?
No, continue. This is fascinating.
Whoa, what's stuck to my hat? Oh! I'm wearing George's... Actually, I can explain.
The scientific method is about thinking creatively, taking chances, and being willing to fail.
And you made that point very dramatically.
I did?
Oh, so modest. Now, where can I get a hat like that?
Well, George made it.
I want one.
I want two.
And that's how George got his picture on the museum wall. First, George had to figure out exactly where that noise came from. Except it seemed to come from every direction. Hundley didn't feel dignified, but he didn't feel scared either. Okay, the one thing George knew about sound was the closer he got to something, the louder it was. But how could George get close to the creepy noise without getting close to the creepy noise? George was right. You should save everything because you never know when you might need it. To help pinpoint the noise, George divided the basement into 4 sections. He recorded the creepy noise in each of the 4 sections. George played the recording and listened closely. Now they knew the noise was coming from the part of the basement near the boxes. They'd found it.
Oh my! What a creepy noise!
Yeah, I guess we should go down and take a look.
After you!
No, after you.
Hundley had enough. He was tired of being afraid.
This is a cow.
Cow.
Yeah, Moo. Aw, Hundley must be the bravest dog in the city.
Well, let's get the rest of those boxes down here. Haven't you learned noises are nothing to be afraid of? You don't you? Maybe we should keep your stuff upstairs, George. You never know when we might need it.
Help! Attention! Attention! Help!
This looked like a good bridge. But it was too short. George was getting so hungry, it was hard to think. couldn't think of any way to make a branch longer. He could make this longer. But could chicks walk on it? He needed something wide and flat. He just had to repeat the same pattern until it was long enough.
Am I the first one here? Ooh! Are you making cocktail wieners?
Yep.
No toothpicks? It's not a proper party if you don't pick up small food with toothpicks.
I know, Bill. George will be back any minute with plenty of toothpicks.
George had made a bridge, but was it long enough? Now all the chicks had to do was walk across. The bridge wasn't chick-safe yet. What could he do to make it safer? That bridge had sides made from triangle shapes. George suggested they cross one at a time, in case the bridge wasn't strong enough to hold them all. But the bridge was plenty strong. It even held a whole hand. A job well done. George could now rush home with the marshmallows, toothpicks, and cards. Maybe not straight home.
That must be some party if you need more marshmallows, toothpicks, and cards already.
Now it's officially a party.
Alrighty. We're going to play Go Fish. Yeah?
Mama, come see what the chickens built. They are geniuses. We better start looking at colleges.
And that's how the Rankin's College Fund for Gifted Chickens got its start. To make a periscope, he needed something long and hollow. And a couple of mirrors. And some scissors. Figuring out where all the holes should go wasn't easy. It took a while to get the angle of the periscope just right. He was gonna need something to hold it all together. At last, 00 Monkey had his spy periscope. And not a moment too soon. George's periscope worked great. He could see between things, over things, and around things. Nothing was too hairy for his periscope. Except maybe Charky. How could he keep his eye on the man with the yellow hat now? A broken periscope can't stop a super spy with tools like a mirror and the brain of a monkey.
You wouldn't be a spy monkey, would you? Did you make this? Wow, this is very good. Really? But you know, it's not nice to spy on people. And can ruin surprises like this. Now, do you want an official 00 Doggy Periscope, or would you rather just make another one? You want both?
When you're a super spy monkey, you need lots of ways to keep your eyes on things. There was only one way to find out if this would work. It worked. Hundley thought George was a real robot. Being robotic for a whole hour was tiring. George was ready to get out of that thing. But he didn't want to ruin it for Hundley by letting him see the robot wasn't real. Since he couldn't reach the button, George decided to relax and wait till the elevator came.
Oh, no. I must have left the XF-17 at home. It's my favorite, too.
I can go get it while you finish setting up. What's it look like?
Well, it's 2 inches tall. It's red. Oh, and it has no legs.
George waited so long for the elevator that he fell asleep.
Oh, hi, Professor.
Hi, I just came to pick up a small red robot.
You mean the one in the lobby?
He said 2 inches tall, but I guess he meant 2 feet.
Did you find my XF-17?
Yes, it's so cute. How old were you when you built that? 6?
I was 22. It's cute?
I left it by the elevator because it got heavy.
Heavy?
There was the elevator. Finally, George could go home.
Uh-oh, I left it right here.
Oh, no. Someone must have kicked it. Check the floor.
I don't think you could kick that thing across the room.
Oh, sure you could. It's only 2 inches tall.
You mean 2 feet?
I know the difference between inches and feet, Professor.
There's a runaway robot upstairs. It's small, red, and says XF-17 on the side. You got the controls?
What controls? It has no moving parts.
I'm so confused.
This sure didn't look like home. Who were all these strange people?
That's not it.
Is 2.
I know that handwriting anywhere. George, Professor Wiseman brought you to the museum because she thought you were my XF-17. Yeah, your outfit's so good you almost ended up on exhibit.
Hey, that's a great idea.
Huh?
We promised an XF-17 model. We never said it wouldn't be monkey-powered.
And that's how George became a museum exhibit for a day.
Nice web, George. Playing spider? All right, Spider Monkey. Here comes a big fly.
Food didn't stick to the web. And the web couldn't stick to the wall because George was too heavy.
There you go, Hundley.
Maybe you should leave web making to the spiders. Huh, George?
Don't worry. We'll clean this up. You get those to the park. Hurry. Hundley, don't lick the giant spider web. You don't know where it's been.
Maybe a monkey making a giant web was just some impossible dream. All that mattered right now was getting to the man with the yellow hat before it rained.
Oh no, this is gonna be ruined. George! Are these to cover the statue? Wow! You even brought plenty of extra strong tape so it won't blow away. Thanks! You really saved the day.
Did he say extra strong tape?
You want that? Sure, I have plenty.
Maybe George didn't have to give up on his monkey web yet. Here was a chance to see how an expert did it.
George, let's get home before we get caught in the rain. Oh, hey, what's this? Well, that is a pretty good monkey web, George.
It looked good, but could it catch anything?
No! Can we help?
Oh, yes, please. This is my grandfather's collection of antique postcards. They're priceless.
We'll never get them all.
Oh, it's hopeless. The museum wanted to display them. Now they're going to be lost. Oh my, what luck that this big, sticky web thing was here.
Oh, that wasn't luck. That was a monkey. Rain, I've got to recover that statue, now.
Oh, and I'd better get these to the museum, fast. Thanks again.
The spider webs had to be saved from the storm, too. Making webs was hard. George was impressed little spiders could do such amazing things. George got rid of the rainy day and gave him a sunny mountain view.
I am very impressed, George. What do you guys think?
George snuck down with something to cheer up sad Captain Hundley. That flag always reminded the bold captain how dignified his ship was. George wanted to hang it up where Captain Hundley could enjoy it. Then, George got an idea about how he could really help Captain Hundley.
Where is that good little monkey? George, are you down here? Oh, my goodness. I mean, Wake up! Put on life vests. We're filling with water. Sinking. We gotta get back to our own ship.
Intrepid Captain Hundley instantly took control of the situation.
The wind's out of the northwest at 30 knots, Captain.
Captain Hundley used the wind perfectly, and they set sail.
George! George!
Oh, what's up, boy? Have a scary dream?
That was the strangest dream any dachshund ever had. After thinking about sinking, Hundley thought that maybe if his boat wasn't weighed down with water, maybe it would still float. And it did. So George hadn't ruined his boat, he just sunk it.
Hey, that sounds fun, doesn't it, George?
Say, Hundley, your good pal George is gonna come out on the boat with us today.
At least Hundley knew what to expect, so he was prepared. Hundley didn't really understand what was going on. He was having too much fun.
Do you want to go for a walk? Isn't this fun, Lord Percival?
The lobby just wasn't the same without Hundley.
All that matters is that he's happy.
George had never seen Hundley this happy to see him.
Percival! You haven't touched your Bratvian beet casserole. Now you eat.
How could Hundley be unhappy? This was where he belonged. Or was it? That picture didn't look like Hundley to George, but why not? Maybe these measurements needed to be studied by a monkey brain. That dog was as high as the 3rd boot buckle. Was Hundley? He sure was. Was he really 4 stripes long? That guy must have had some strong neck muscles to wear this. They weighed the same too. Hundley matched all the measurements. George never noticed that mark on Hundley before today. It smelled like jelly.
Percival? Are you all right?
There was no time to look for soap.
Is something wrong? Fuzzy monkey! Ooh, do I get him too?
No, Your Highness. Now he will go.
Wait! Look! Lord Percival's royal birthmark has vanished!
Impossible. That would mean he's not Lord Percival after all.
So, we made a mistake. Hundley must return to his old life.
You hear that, boy?
Don't be too sad, Hundley. Well, don't be too happy either.
Please accept our gift of the Royal Bratsfian Leek and Gravy Hoagie.
A dog's lobby was his castle, and for Hundley, even better than a real castle.
Welcome to the coral reef, George. Those look like plants and rocks, but they're fragile animals called coral polyps. They live in colonies. Skeletons of hard coral are made of limestone. Those hard skeletons create the foundation of the reef. The reef's home to all kinds of sea life. Sort of like our big city is home to all kinds of people.
What happened? George, can you hear us?
The coral reef was so much fun, George almost forgot why he was there.
George, you're near the satellite. Head to the C4. Can you see it? What? Did you find it? Nice. But we're not looking for crabs, George.
Are those sharks?
Those are small reef sharks. They're not interested in monkeys. The coral reef supplies them with food.
He found it!
That's my monkey!
George, can you see an open place to move the satellite to? Good. Now release your emergency marker. I'll fly over and drop you a line.
All right, George. Now attach the hook to the satellite.
Bring you up one at a time, but this worked too.
The data module is intact. Our research is saved.
Thanks to George.
George!
George!
Yep. Flying in a helicopter was fun. But George liked exploring the ocean better, because in the sky, there are no sea turtles.
Here, try it. You can practice with this.
George took conducting very seriously and practiced all the time. He felt ready to conduct just about anything. Except Charky.
No, Charky. That's not yours. Here's your toy. Sorry, George.
Now George knew why there were no dogs in symphonies. When showtime came, George felt like a conductor.
Oh, you look like a real conductor, George. No problem. Here, use mine.
Hey, George.
Looking good.
Hey, is that George leading the band? I saw him out here yesterday conducting pigeons. Where'd it go?
Rats! I didn't see. Sharky will find it and bring it back if we wait here. There she is. Sharky!
Stop bothering George! Can't you see he's in a tuxedo?
Go, George!
Bravo! Bravo!
Two things George learned from that experience. Timing was everything. And people love watching a flipping dog.
George, right now the important thing is stopping this balloon.
Maybe those sandbags were the balloon's anchors.
Steady, steady.
Well, I'm trying, but I don't want those bags to hurt my boat.
Hey, Clint, you know you can't park here. Loading zone.
Don't drop anything else. It makes us lighter so we go up. We need to be heavy to go down.
Officer Wint, my monkey is floating away with the boy next door.
Climb on.
It's okay. I'll get us down. Just stay calm!
Okay, they're just ahead. Easy. Let's try again. Got it! Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Well, good luck then.
Oh, oh, whoa! Oh, oh, oh! I've got you, George!
That's not a safe and approved manner to ride a balloon!
I know, Bill. I know.
Now don't worry. I'm gonna help you. Ow! Ooh, ow.
This is what happens if you don't follow the rules. The wind's getting stronger. You can tell from that flag down there. It could be worse, huh? At least the wind's not blowing us toward the ocean. Oh no! The wind changed! It's blowing towards the sea! Do you know what that means? Well, yeah, seagulls. But also, we're gonna float across the ocean, and I don't know how to stop us! We'll probably land in some other country where I don't even speak the language and hate the food. I wanna go home! I wish I knew how you city kids stay so cool under pressure. What is it? What is it? Hey! Pull that cord! It will open up the vent and he can fly out the top! We're dropping! The vent! It lets hot air out! So that's how you make a balloon go down! George, you saved us! Oh no, the wind's picking up. We're gonna land in the ocean!
I've got you, George!
I was a little worried, but there's a proper way to worry without panicking. My camera! Oh, I forgot to take pictures.
That's a great one.
George, you took the pictures for me. If I didn't and you didn't, how? Oh, city kids don't have compasses, huh? A compass helps tell which direction you're going. Well, it always points north. You figure out which way you want to go, and you can tell where you're facing because you always know which way is north. Oh, yeah! That'd help you. Why didn't I think of that? Hey, can I have that dirt? Ma Bunny dug holes all over the lawn, and Dad says I have to fill them up. Boy, can that bunny dig. Thanks. Anything you want to borrow, just ask. What? You think of something you want to borrow already?
There. Okay, gophers, stroll in, eat delicious grapes, trigger the rope, gate slam shut, and wham! Gotcha, gophers! Ooh! Hey, gophers, come on in. Here, have a delicious grape. Oh, no! No, Are you here to catch 'em or feed 'em? Just testing out the gopher cage. Works. It's pretty good. Oh boy, I'm back. Don't worry. I'm gonna go get the extra heavy equipment, which has never, ever failed. I'll just be back. I'm gonna go.
George had everything he needed. A compass, a professional digger, and a way to get rid of the used dirt.
Attention gophers! All aboard the Calhoun Crane Express! You can't hide anymore! I did it! I caught you, you grape-stealing monkey!
I've got you, George!
Calhoun, I have decided the gophers aren't as annoying as you. You go. The gophers can stay.
Oh boy.
Oh, what a mess! So, who wants to help me clean this up? I can pay you in grapes.
This wood was as long as the floor, which meant he could do this. Score another one for Monkey Brains. So that's what the goggles were for. This wall needed something to hold it up while he nailed it down. Just one wall to go. But George was out of nails, and the only wood left was the piece he couldn't lift. Luckily, Mrs. Rankins told him he could have any wood he wanted. Mr. Quint wasn't home, but George had seen him get nails this way. George figured a treehouse didn't need a wood roof, especially since he was out of wood.
How do you like your new...
All fixed and solid as a roll.
Maybe you should have used nails.
Oh, I'm dying to know what you've been up to. Can I look yet? What is it? Is it a house? I mean, it's a house. You built your own tree house. Wow. I am very impressed. Say, where did you get all the wood and nails
George! Did you take my chicken's wall?
George, did you take nails from my dock? Because, look, I'm wet.
Oh, I'm sure it was a mistake. He'll give everything back. George?
Before he'd had a chance to make even one house rule, George had to take his treehouse apart.
Wait, I said you could have any nails you wanted. I could have been more specific.
Then I can make a new wall. That one looks like it belongs there.
Now George had a place where he made the rules. Rule number 1, you have to draw on the walls. And rule number 2, always butter your corn with your feet.
Oh, this isn't easy. House rules. I know. Okay.
The notes didn't climb stairs anymore.
Betsy, for crying out loud, I'm in 3rd grade already. Oh, Betsy, wait!
What did you do with my xylophone?
Now, Betsy, don't get sore. I don't know.
George, I need my xylophone.
Betsy, wait!
George was so desperate, he tried everything.
What was that? My xylophone! George?
This was hopeless. George was never going to figure out how to put on those keys. This key had a number on it. And so did that one. They all had numbers. The first was 8. What comes after 8? 6 was all roundy like 8. They just looked right together. But they didn't sound right, and time was running out. What if 8 wasn't the place to start? Maybe number 1 came first, like in counting. George could count to 5, and the clock helped him get to 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Trouble was, he had 3 keys left.
All right, stand in front of the risers. I want to get a group photo.
Oh, but Aunt Margaret, I have to find George and my xylophone.
Oh, this'll only take a second, dear.
Where did those last 3 keys go? George couldn't count to 15. Each key was smaller than the one before it. Maybe...
Oh!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Only one way to test if he'd gotten it right.
Say cheese.
Hey! That looks like...
And the notes climbed the stairs.
my xylophone! Hey, what'd you do to it? I can't believe you fixed it! Huh? This key always used to wobble. Oh, thanks, George.